Virginia has reached an $11 million settlement with Roblox aimed at strengthening child safety protections on the platform. That announcement follows similar agreements with Alabama and Nevada, which each received roughly $12 million in their own settlements with Roblox. Joining us right now to talk more about it is West Virginia Attorney General J.B. McCuskey. And, sir, thank you for joining us this morning. What brought about this settlement?
Well, so the impetus for this settlement really stems from the fact that I'm a dad of an 8 and 11-year-old girl who play Roblox a lot. And so, I got to watch how they interacted with this platform. And there was news reports, obviously, about problems with child predators being on the platform. And so we started an investigation into Roblox about 8 months ago. And during the pendency of that investigation, we started speaking with Roblox and realized that there was a chance for us to make a deal that would not only provide significant financial relief and the ability for us to do some child safety training in West Virginia, but also Roblox had a real appetite for solving the problem that we had identified, which was that this platform didn't have the safety protocols needed to make sure that West Virginia kids and frankly, kids across the country would be safe while they were enjoying this game.
JB, what did you learn in your investigation? How bad was it on the site? How much, child abuse was potentially taking place there?
Yeah, so I think the thing that we learned the most is that there is a significant problem just nationwide, regardless of the platform, with child predators targeting children within games. And the other thing that we learned was that there are really significant technological advancements that have been made recently that enable kids to act like kids within these games. And I think what's really important to remember is that kids these days, they use these platforms as sort of their playground. And what is really incumbent upon all of us public servants is to make sure that our children have the ability to be kids within these platforms, because this is where they express themselves. This is where they go to ensure that they have a great place to be creative and to be kids and to sort of express the ways in which that they want to interact with their friends. And there is so much danger in the world online and so many people that are targeting them that we have to institute the kind of things that Roblox did here. And what we've seen in the settlement. Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Go ahead. No, go ahead, sir.
No. And so what Roblox has done is they've really created, I think, what is a market leading way for other games that are similarly situated to protect kids. And what's really interesting about this settlement is that Roblox has open sourced all of the code for how they've instituted AI, the facial recognition platforms, the ways in which that they can stop kids from interacting with people that are a different age than them. So other gaming platforms can use what Roblox has done here to protect kids regardless of the ways in which they're playing online.
Okay, that's what I wanted to dig into, the details of how this works, because obviously none of us want our kids to be interacting with someone who either is a strange adult who is trying to groom our kids or get a hold of our kids or be in touch with them. But you also don't want somebody who is pretending to be another kid, an adult, a creepy adult who's pretending to be a kid to try and befriend your child either. Now, I realize that under the terms of the settlement, Roblox has to verify the age of all users before granting chat access. And I guess, how do you do that? How do you verify that somebody is actually an adult? I guess if you're signing up for an adult account, you may have to prove some form of identification. But if you're signing up to be a child, most of them don't have identification. So what keeps a creepy adult from saying that they are a child?
Well, I think the first thing that needs to be said is that parents need to stay very vigilant. And a huge part of this settlement is...
What's Roblox doing to prevent that?
Yes, so what Roblox is doing... Yeah, so when you sign into Roblox now, they use an AI facial recognition software that gives you an age. And so as a parent, I have to sign in with my child. It scans my face, and then it scans my kid's face. And so then it assigns an age to them. And they're not allowed to interact, my child, with anyone who is, I think it's more than 1 year older than them. So there's an upper limit on who's allowed to interact with my child.
Does that facial recognition happen every single time that you sign on, so that if your child is not the one who's sitting in front of the computer, they would recognize that and shut it off?
Yes. And so that is really the biggest part of what they've done. The second biggest thing that they've done is that they have monitors within the platform who can find very, very quickly dangerous things that are built within the game. And that's another part of this that's important. Roblox is able to be built and run by the kids who are playing it, which is sort of the most important part of the game. Is it gives kids this opportunity to be expressive and to learn how to code. And so because of that, there were really horrible scenes that were created within Roblox, but those scenes now, number one, are taken down when they're truly dangerous, but two, your child is only granted access to things that are age appropriate for them in real time. And I think the last thing that's really, really great here is that we're going to have several $1 million and a lot of new resources and people to train parents, educators, and to train children about what the ongoing dangers are and enable us to continue to update these security protocols in real time to make sure that we're keeping up with the creepy people that are going to do this. Because the one thing that is known is that there are an astronomical amount of predators online, and we have to stay ahead of them as much as humanly possible.
I agree with what you're talking about. The facial recognition sounds like a great thing that other platforms should also pick up. I assume you're going to be trying to enforce that with other platforms. I guess my question would be, under the terms of this deal, does it prevent West Virginia from being able to come back after Roblox if there are problems down the road that develop? Because $11 million is a nice sum of money for right now, but that's not an endless sum of money, and creepy bad people are going to be out there for forever.
Yeah, so we're going to continue to hold Roblox accountable. And nothing in the terms of this settlement would prevent us if Roblox continues to do the things that they were doing before. But in fairness to Roblox, they were incredibly I don't know that I've worked with a company that was more willing to solve a problem that we identified. And so I feel very, very confident that Roblox will continue to do the right thing. But if they don't, my team of lawyers and my team of investigators will ensure that not just Roblox, but every single every single gaming platform that children are using is using industry standards to make sure kids are safe.